2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 review. Hey, this is Ryan from FitLab, and welcome to our review of the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4. You will find the links to the product in the description, and you can use those links to check out the latest prices and other user reviews. 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 overview. This bike aims to combine a budget-friendly kit with a lightweight frame, resulting in a cross-country machine that is affordable without sacrificing on quality. It is the entry-level carbon fiber cross-country bike from Bianchi, serving as an introduction to these bike types before you advance to their more high-end methanol bike range. Although it is an affordable option, it still gets plenty of great, shapely finishes thanks to the slender seat stays and a strong bottom bracket junction. The main noticeable trait of the bike is its full carbon fiber exterior, with modifications that include internal cable routing and a tapered head tube, as well as a series of boost hub separated bolts through its rear. Similar to what you would see in a cross-country bike, it has a narrow 27.2mm rear post, a 100mm fork, and 29-inch wheels. What we liked: high-quality carbon fiber build that makes it lightweight. Drivetrain has tight spacing and smooth shifting for easier movements. Sharp handling. What we didn't like: brakes lack sufficient power due to a clunky design. Not fast enough in wet or muddy conditions. 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 specifications. The table above shows that the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 is enough to handle lighter terrain, but it may not do much in terms of handling difficult conditions due to the shorter front travel and short fork length. Things you should know before buying the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4. It is challenging to get a budget cross-country bike that has everything you need, and the Bianchi NITRON 9.4 is no exception, despite the attempts to create an all-rounder product. The most noticeable drawback is the use of Shimano M315 brakes, a non-serious type that appears in most budget bikes. While these will do their basic job, they tend to be clunky and not give you as much control or power as you would expect, making the bike unsuitable for mountainous terrain. 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 features. Drivetrain. Similar to all Shimano budget drivetrains, this one shifts over the crankset smoothly. For most applications today, a single ring drivetrain is enough to carry through with the process, although using a wider range drivetrain with small jumps between them can still work. In this case, the Shimano side swing direct mount mechanism will not make the movements jumpy or uncomfortable. Frame. The finish is impressive, considering you are getting the bike on a budget. With its tiller-like 90mm stem, flat 720mm bar, and aluminum post, you will get quite comfortable on the bike's Cell Royale S1 saddle very fast. Additionally, the rims in use here are the WTB KOM I-23 with formula hubs providing the mounting base. They are compatible with tubeless tires, as in the case with the Kenda Honey Badger tires used in the NITRON 9. While the rims give the rubber a slightly pinched appearance due to their seemingly narrow build, they are good enough to give the bike reasonable acceleration progress. However, do not expect them to function as optimally in muddy or wet conditions. Neither should you have high expectations from the tire compound. Brakes and fork. Despite the budgetary limitations, Bianchi has done its best to ensure they provide a quality product. When you step on the pedals, for instance, the NITRON will react in a similar way to any top cross-country bike. It does a good job with increasing your acceleration, and the frame will not seem underpowered, even as it goes through dusty conditions. Other than that, the movement of the gears is impressively efficient. Although you may not deem it as the most refined cross-country bike you have seen, it will surprise you with the limits it can achieve without breaking down, thanks to its 100mm travel fork. Verdict. So is the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 worth the investment? Overall, yes, it is a good starting bike if you want to start an adventure in cross-country racing. However, it will still need some updates to enhance its operation, although it will do the basic job for you. Who is the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4 best suited for? This bike will work best if you want a classic cross-country bike that allows you to do some upgrades afterwards. Are there alternatives to the 2020 Bianchi NITRON 9.4? Consider the Mondraker Podium and the Specialized Epic bikes, as they are great cross-country options that are also impressive in their geometry. That is all for today. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If there is another bike you're curious about, Leave the name in the comments section below and we could review it in the next video.